So now to paramedic education. What do we do? I think it's helpful to get a context about paramedicine in Australia as compared to paramedicine in Canada, because it's not the same. We do when we get on an ambulance or in a helicopter the same, but how we get there is a little bit different. So the Australian university system follows the same model as the UK. So an undergraduate degree in paramedicine is a 3-year degree, which would be the same as if you were to take a Bachelor of Nursing. That would be a 3-year degree in Australia. And for those of you familiar with the Canadian system, that would be a 4-year degree if you were going to do a bachelor degree. So that's something just to keep in mind, because we do have students who come to us who want a 4-year degree for their specific purposes. And what they end up doing is an honors degree, which adds another year. So we offer at CSU the Bachelor of Paramedicine, which is what paramedics in Australia take as entry to practice. So there isn't a such thing as a PCP or a primary care paramedic in Australia. They have graduate paramedics or different terms, of course, state to state, it's a little bit different, but a graduate paramedic would be sort of like a PCP plus, if you will. So they take their degree and then they go off and get their experience in the service. And then if they want to work at the ACP or advanced care paramedic level or EMTP level, if you went to Alberta, school in Alberta, then they go back to school and they do postgraduate education. So they would do what's called the graduate diploma in critical care paramedicine, which you'll see as a 1-year equivalent study. And then if they want to, they do a little bit more study to finish their master's. So again, a little bit different. If you want to work in an ambulance, you need a bachelor degree. If you want to be an ACP who can intubate and do all the extra skills, then you come back to school for another year, you get your graduate diploma. And then if you want, you do an extra 6 months of study or 4 months of study and you finish off your master's. So that's the idea of the stepwise approach to the education. And as you can see, it's different than what we do in Canada with the PCP, ACP. But this will help you understand what we're offering and have been offering Canadian students. So on-campus students study either in Bathurst or Port Macquarie, as I showed you on the map, and they do their placements all over the place, their clinical placements, and they also study by distance. So we have an undergraduate distance program as well. We have we have more than 100 students studying across Canada who are Canadians, and Tara being one of them.